Put the game volume on properly. It's serious work.
Are you live at the moment?
Yeah, well, I've just started it up.
It's not up on my phone yet.
No.
What's it called?
Oh, SLRF1,
But if you start the actual stream.
Division 2, round 20,
yeah.
Brazil.
It says a passport broadcast. This is a passport.
Has it a passport?
It does.
That is kind
Let me try reading Twitch.
Yeah. I'll have a look. See if we can get it up.
It says we're live. Let me just check it on my phone.
I think it's working.
I've got an ad. Yeah, I think it should be alright.
You got an ad?
It should be alright.
Yeah, just check in a sec. Once your ads go.
Can I keep my phone on charge? Because I'll have the
Just
stream
turn your phone, put your phone volume on for a sec and we'll see.
I've got this. Yeah, I mean I can sit next to you. It should be good.
Ah, freaking ad.
I'll sit actually next to you.
I mean, we've only got how many drivers then? You need to go on spectate on the
Yeah, I'll do it in a second.
co-com.
Do you know what? It should be alright. I mean, we are sat right next to each other, so
So what's the problem?
there isn't going to be one. It's going to be fine.
Proper commentary booth.
Got
We've got a proper commentary booth going on it.
Oh yeah.
Bloody Crofty and Martin.
We're
going
being
on.
heard. We're being heard. Oh, I can do my grid walk.
Oh no.
Nah, it should be good. Alright. I'll be back in a second then.
Alright, mate.
I'll put
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please. Right then. Right then. Billy will be starting in a minute. But you never know. Xbox is being useless as per, that's why there's a bit of a delayed, well, there's going to be a bit of a delayed start tonight. We're still missing a few drivers, but I'd imagine that we're probably going to be starting around 15:15. We're missing Matt Beach. Not sure who's in the other tower or something. It's Simmons. Oh, Simmons is not in as well. But we got everyone else. Speaker don't. Ah, I can, that's it. Here we go. Here we go.
If you only got one map.
On here, yeah.
You hold that for a second.
Just use that.
Alright.
Doesn't really matter, does
I'm
it?
just gonna.
Right. Ah, there we go. Everyone's in. So after a bit of a fashion, and Xbox living up to its usual standards of the past few months, we will hopefully be getting going. So this can only be a good thing given the current championship status with obviously Beast and Clock in the middle of a season-long battle. Could we call it a season-long battle for the title, as it's turned out to be? It's obviously the penultimate race here, and 27 points between them?
I believe so.
Yeah, we've got all the permutations and whatnot up, so we'll be able to sort of keep a track of that. Obviously, the constructors has already been won by a Racing Point duo of Beast and Callum McKean. Wrapped that up last week, and then drivers, I think effectively Clock needs to finish within one position of Beast to keep it going, unless Beast wins.
He needs to finish ahead of him.
Or is it? Yeah, if Beast finishes within a place of Clock?
If Beast beats Clock, the championship's won.
Mm.
That's the easiest way to think about it.
Well,
I think
fine,
for now.
yes.
I think we can get into the finer details later on towards the end of the race, because obviously Brazil is one of the most unpredictable circuits. I'm sure you'd agree. So
it's anything like what it usually is in real life. Anyway, yeah,
anything could happen, really, couldn't it?
yeah, could be one of those where really a spanner or two is thrown into the works. All right, let's try and the positive out of all of this is that we do have a full grid.
Yeah, we've got a full grid, 2 commentators,
Just about.
streams up and running.
Yeah.
What more could you want?
Where am I finding these? Where are they? Are they in? They're not in there. They're in
Streaming, I think.
Are they in it? No, they're
Don't
not.
actually know.
Where's the social? No.
Yeah, could be in
Yeah, here we go.
here.
Alright. Okay, so it's dry at the moment then. So, for the first time in a long while, we're seeing some dry running, as all 3 of the races last weekend had rain at some point, but you never know, the race might be wet here as well. So if Beast wins the race, Clock can't win the championship.
Yeah, I think the
Effectively
easiest
what it
way
is-
of looking at it is if Beast beats Clock, then he wins. The championship.
Effectively what it is if Beast actually finishes behind one place behind Clock, he'll win the championship.
Yeah, we can get into that later though.
Yeah.
That's not important. It's all dry by the looks of things. That's what we're being told by the drivers.
Okay.
So that will make a nice change for these guys, seeing as obviously, like you mentioned earlier, it was a full wet race last time until right at the end. And
Until right at the end.
It was a bit of a crazy one at the end. Wet at the end of quali apparently.
Oh, there we go. Of course, something had to be.
There's got to be.
There had to be some rain somewhere. Yeah. God, yeah. Last week, So, oh yeah, we'll have a quick cast back then to last week. Obviously, the US Grand Prix where the constructors' title was won by Racing Point. In somewhat interesting circumstances. Those being the fact that neither Racing Point, well, actually, I'll tell you lie. Callum Keane was he was definitely within sort of grasp of the lead, but the eventual winner of the race, that being Beast, was nowhere near the lead for 95% of the race. But when it mattered, he was first across the line, doing the he switched onto the soft compound tyres right towards the end when the track was drying up, and took advantage of those that stayed out to win the race. As we are on board, or I'll go on board with Drastic Blaze, who is the first driver out in the Red Bull. He's got a bit of traffic here. That's one of the most difficult things about this Brazil track, that being how narrow it is, especially in this middle sector here. It's pretty easy to inadvertently get in someone's way in this qualifying session. So Blazen in the Red Bull. I believe he's full time in the Red Bull as well.
He raced last week.
Teammates with Predators.
Didn't have the best of races last week, did they?
I
I think Predators ended up getting a fairly solid result in P6.
As did quite a few who weren't really in contention.
Blaze with 5. But anyway, he sets the early pace of a 1 minute 9.4.
So yeah, Brazil. Obviously a very notorious track on the F1 calendar. It's been a track in sort of one form, one variation or another for a long while now. It's one of those where it really, like we said a minute or so ago, it really can sort of spice things up, or it's a very very technical track, given sort of the nature of it being a very fast sort of start and end to the lap with a very technical tight middle sector. Who we got on a lap? Liam's on a lap. Liam's just about to finish a lap in the Ferrari.
I think, to be honest, Brazil's one of the fan favourites. I think it's one of the drivers' favourites as well. I know personally, anyway. But it's a great track to drive, and it's a really fun one. And yeah, we're seeing some early pace setters. Once again, the Racing Points. They've already wrapped up their constructors, but now I should think they'll be trying to get Beast to win that Drivers' Championship. Rengo, of course, last week's pole sitter. He puts it up there in Q1. It's an 8.7 from him. That's the fastest time, obviously, we have seen so far. We have 10 drivers that have set laps so far, although I would like to think that 10.6 from Bean isn't entirely representative.
Yeah, so OMH then on board with him in the Ferrari. He's definitely, since his return, really stepped up his game, although he's just run a slight bit wide there and invalidated, but nothing to worry about. I'm sure he'll go again, and it won't really be too big a concern. But OMH is definitely on the back of some decent form here. He's been scoring points fairly consistently ever since around Belgium, I believe, when he made his return. And so really promising, obviously, taking some good form into the new season. Another driver who's been in some fairly decent form is Crispy. He's been plagued somewhat by connection troubles throughout the season, but he's I believe he's still third in the championship, so he's obviously you know, still proven that he's definitely got some really strong pace here, and he's actually purple in the middle sector as well.
Oh, he's in a pit though.
No, he's just keeping it very tight.
He's looking a bit ropey on the fuel. That red fuel light is flashing.
But he is.
Wow, that's a good
He
time.
is the quickest driver so far with an 8.6. So, strategy-wise, or should we talk about? We'll talk about strategy in a bit.
Yeah, we can do that in Q2.
We'll do that in Q2.
That's
Yeah, it's
that's
Q1 at the moment. Strategy is not really a worry at the moment, as Monkey in the McLaren has just gone into P4. But again, we've got the usual suspects up towards the top. As I'm back on board with LMH because he's going again now. He's going for another run.
Yeah, he must be. Such a quick lap like that, I didn't realise it.
Comes across the line, 9.9. P16 then, as Ranger's already retired, so he feels that 8.7 is enough to get him through, which I would imagine probably is. But you never know. So we've only got a couple of drivers actually yet to set a lap. One of them being Clock. Clock does this quite often though, so I wouldn't be too concerned if you're a Clock fan in the chat. He tends to go out a little later than everyone else does.
Does that Matt crash?
In Q1, we'll have a quick look. Is that
That's
Crispy?
the long way around. Yeah,
I'd imagine Crispy's probably just ran out of fuel.
Oh yeah.
Because he had the fuel light on. So there's not too much to worry about then in regards to Crispy.
5 heading into the final sector. I think Brazil's one of those tracks where you can sort of allow for a bit of a time loss in that middle sector because the straights are just so important. You need to be quick in a straight line. As Clock sets a 9.1, that's good enough for P9 so far.
Very close over between the field, and yeah,
I think last week it'll be very close between everyone. But yeah, I think the low wings, the low downforce will be especially important if you want to be competitive around here in the race anyway.
Well, yeah, I was going to say. I mean, in quali, perhaps you maybe do want to run perhaps slightly lower wings to gain that time down the straight. And then in the race, I mean, obviously, if you ran low wings, you'd probably be quite difficult to get past. But obviously, I've certainly noticed it when I've been doing a bit of practice this week. The dirty air and sort of the running the lower wings, you definitely notice it, and it's not ideal really. I think you want to. It's whether the drivers here can sort of find that balance between obviously having good cornering speed and good aerodynamics to be able to follow behind guys without really sacrificing too much off that straight line speed, and being as round at the centre S.
Season is out lap.
Does say it's on that lap, but I can't imagine that is the case.
Interestingly enough, Harry, Predators is saying rain in 10 to 15 minutes according to Jeff. That's what he's saying on the stream. Crispy retiring as well, but I won't be worried about that. He's just done it in the pits, of course.
Yeah, we've got a lot of yellow flags going around.
This is one of the problems with Brazil. Well, I say problem, it's one of the sort of
characteristics.
Yeah, definitely. I think because the track's so narrow, especially this middle sector, you're going to be tripping up over each other, especially as the session sort of winds to a close when it's most important to be getting your lap times in. As Bunny just went third, don't worry, we didn't miss that.
Good lap from him.
He's really stepped it up in the last few weeks as well. He's been fighting for podiums, and he's been fighting up there. So,
yeah, definitely.
It's good to see that. I'm sure we mention this every week, but it's good to see that, especially towards the top of the field, we have a big group of drivers that
extremely
can
close,
be fighting.
isn't it? Yeah, I mean, there's only 3/10, just over 3/10, in fact, between the top 8 at the moment. So it's not a lot. It's obviously given the length of the Brazil circuit being one of the shorter tracks, it means that perhaps there is slightly less areas that the drivers will lose time. But having said that, I mean, the fact that we've got so many of these guys separated by so little Really does show how close and how competitive this division is.
I'll be a bit worried about his clock though. P11 at the moment. He's only half a second off pole, but he's only half a second off that bottom 5 as well.
Yeah, I'd imagine we'll probably be seeing everyone from Southerners down go out again. Check on an 8-9, Monkey on an 8-9. I'd imagine that they'll probably.
I wouldn't want to call it.
We tend to overestimate
the
cut off.
I reckon it'll be a 9-2 this time. I think that's pretty realistic. Division's on a good one though. He's coming up to the line now. He was 3.5 tenths up through the middle sector, and he goes and sets a 9 flat. That's P9 at the moment.
Moves clock down another place as well. So yeah, I think he really is gonna have to set another lap here. I mean, considering he's somewhat clinging on to the championship sort of fight.
Oh, Jocko's off, Harry.
Jocko has retired. I don't think we're going to catch that, but he has clearly there lost it in the middle sector. That's unfortunate for him. I mean, that's definitely one of the things that you do notice around here, especially running with no traction, as I believe Jocko does, is that especially in this middle sector here, you've got it's that fine line between sort of being tentative on the power and making sure that you get it down smoothly, and then sort of trying to find as much time as possible. And I think he's just overstepped the mark there, which is obviously really unfortunate for him. And whilst that's been going on, Callum McKeon in the Racing Point, I mean, I'd imagine that he was already safe, but he's just wanted to make sure there and puts himself into P1 with an 8.6 as well, just marginally up on the lap time of Crispy.
Yeah, interestingly enough, quite a few drivers still in the pits. Obviously a bit of time left in the session, but I'm not sure I'd want to be leaving it that late. I always like to make sure I'm comfortably through, especially in the first session. I don't like to take any chances. Obviously that didn't happen for me last week, but no, generally on the whole, unless there's any sort of factors coming into play that affect you getting through or not, I like to be out early-ish, and I like to make sure I'm through early as well, so I'm not panicking at the end. Because I find when you leave it down to one lap at the end, all or nothing to try and get through, that's when the mistakes come in. Yeah, that's when.
Because you'll be pushing
wide or put the power onto early.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of push to sort of try and gain the time that you know may, like, you kind of don't know where you've gained or lost time, because obviously you've got no delta. And so I feel like you do tend to sort of push a bit too hard at trying to sort of find some sort of invisible time, as it were, and then, like you say, that's when you will make a mistake. We're on board then with Top Gooner, who is currently last, yet to set a lap time, but that is not going to be the case for too long, as he puts himself P11 on a 9.1. Division has retired on a 9 flat here, James, which is quite not ambitious, but
I might be
maybe a bit of a risk
if I was him, but like we say, we usually tend to overestimate or underestimate. I can't remember what you said. We overestimate
the cut.
We overestimate the cut.
Although having said that, both the Red Bulls are still in the pits, although I'd imagine they'll both be going out fairly soon. Jocko has left the session now. SLR Barlow, who had gone P17, I don't think he's going. Oh, clock's gone. Clock's crashed. Oh no, clock's just crashed.
Wow.
Exact same place Jocko has. Oh, that is huge then.
That's a big one.
That is huge for the championship. Oh, and you can see the barriers just completely mangled.
Oh, he must have gone in at quite a speed then to retire from that.
Whoa, that is
the clock, but yeah, that's really gonna make it an interesting one. If he wants to
big for the championship,
that is then he's gonna have to have an absolute blinder in the race.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I don't know. Bean is just on a lap. He's just finished that P15 then, a 9.3. Oh, that is so huge then for the championship. it means that perhaps Beast may be able to take some liberties in perhaps the quali session here or during the race. I mean, he's now effectively in the position with clock starting P15 at a minimum P15 that a maximum P15 that. I mean, even if Beast starts down in like perhaps P6 or P7, that it's going to be one of those where Clock's got it all to do now. If he didn't already have it all to do, he really does now. It's definitely. I mean, Clock was going to have to take risks anyway. Let's be real. Clock was going to have to take risks anyway, given the position that he was in. And now he's, you know, he's really got to do something. OMH is on a lap, but unfortunately he is.
Not looking good for him, is
he's
it?
invalidated, and he's got the fuel light on, and he's not trying to save ERS. So I would assume that this is OMH out of the quali session and qualifying down in 20th place, which is unfortunate for him. Barlow is out again. He's going to get round to start another lap. Drastic Blaze is currently on a lap, and he is just marginally down through the middle sector. He's got to find about what he's down, about 600ths through the final sector. OMH pulls out of the way. I believe that is going to be OMH out of the quali session. Blaze crosses the line, gains slightly, but it's not enough. It's 5,000ths off the lap time of SLR Bean. Predators has put himself up into P8 as well. We missed that. Callum is in the pit, so he's also out. So the only driver now that can really affect any of this is going to be SLR Barlow. Can he knock the Haas of SLR Bean out? I think Drastic Blaze might be going again. We'll try and catch that then. But at the moment, the focus is on Barlow, he was 2 tenths up through the first sector.
3 tenths up now. He's on a good one. At this rate, he will go through.
Who's just moving themselves up?
Predators is
AI. He's just crashed.
Or Predators himself has crashed.
He's just crashed where Clock and Jocko did.
Wow.
Oh, so that specific barrier has claimed 3 lives.
Follow up to the line though. It's an 8-8. That's a great time for him.
Yeah, what a lap then from SLR Barlow.
Comfortably through.
Only his second race here in SLR, but he is really showing some strong pace here. Drastic Blaze is also going to be out. So we're only going to have 13 drivers in this next quali session. We are going to have 7 drivers out here, the usual 5 plus some casualties. Clock second in the championship, fighting for the championship, and that is a major setback that he couldn't afford. Predators then, he's also in a bit of a fight in the championship, battling for, I believe, P4. Down in P15, that he was through as well, comfortably through, and then just lost it on his in lap, which is again really unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. So then the 5 drivers that are out normally, as it were, is SLR Bean in the Haas. He's joined by Drastic Blaze in the Red Bull, Callum in the Toro Rosso, Jocko in the Mercedes, who did also crash, and OMH in the Ferrari. And yes, it does say Clock is through.
That can't be right.
Let's have a look. What have we got?
Well, he definitely crashed.
Terminal damage.
Yeah, but I think that might just be a graphics glitch. But yeah, it shows.
Fred's I am stupid.
It shows that he's through.
Doing his Leclerc impression there. But look, wow, look at that. We missed Southerners go P3 as well. 200ths between the top 3 in that quali session. And wow, look at that though. Half a second is the difference between P1 and P13. Wow, I mean, I know we keep banging on the last few weeks, especially about how competitive this Division 2 grid is, but I mean that really just shows it. Half a second is the difference between pole and 13th.
Wait, Clock's car's still there. Surely he's not in the session. If he is, I don't
know.
Quite know how that's happened.
We're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, I mean, it's showing his car on the side of the screen.
How much has he paid Cody for that? I don't know whether it was a glitch. Maybe it was like lag and he didn't actually crash or something. I don't know. I mean, it said terminal damage in the race director as well. I don't know. We'll have to see if he comes out or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's out? Who's out? We got both the alphas again. They're always the first out. They're eager beavers.
I guess this does give us a chance now, obviously, with it being Q2, talk about a bit of the strategy then.
One stop.
Yeah,
Pretty
so
easy.
one
No
stop
matter
out,
what you
isn't
do,
it?
no matter what you start on, it's a one stop.
Softs to mediums, I think, will be the most common strategy, unless, of course, a safety car.
Tyre wear is not bad, like, at all around here. So it means that softs to mediums is very much possible, as you say. And so we may see someone try and start on the mediums, but I think given the circumstances, given sort of the high chance of a safety car, as we've seen in recent weeks here, I'd imagine that most of the drivers here will opt to start on the soft. I mean,
if you can start on medium, stick with the pack. It could work out well for you, but
I mean, unless I'd be very surprised if someone managed to get through to the top 10 on the mediums, though. Given how close everyone was in that first quali session, anyway, obviously being 5/10 during the top 13, I'd be very surprised if someone got through on the mediums. I think if you're outside the top 10, like if Clock is actually out, then why not gamble and go on the mediums and, you know, hope for a late safety car or something?
Yeah.
I mean, effectively, Klopp now has pretty much got to win the race, so it's a risk that he'd probably have to take. As we are on board with Giordano, who, as always, up there in the first quali session.
He's not still in the pits at the moment, so I'm not quite sure what's
Just
happening
the
there.
line 8-6 from Darnell, very good.
Yeah, I think that might get him through already, to be honest.
And Renger.
8-6 as well. The Alphas once again looking quick and quali.
Yeah. Again, both the Alphas and not much between them. Both on an 8-6 check. Goes third on an 9 flat. And Callum McKeon, I believe, is just about to start a lap. Oh, and there's the rain.
Clock's coming out of the pits as well, Harry. So I have no idea how that's happened, but the game has somehow decided that he's through.
They've repaired his car. The McLaren mechanics have been working triple overtime, and they fixed his car in
I'm not sure about that
30 seconds.
Personally.
I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? I mean, you get obviously the opposite of people being taken out by AIs and stuff, and Clock's obviously been fed a massive slice of luck pie here, I think.
Yeah, personally, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with it if he'd been taken out or if his AI had crashed, but
yeah,
maybe
he
made the mistake himself and yet he's getting another chance.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite seem right to me, but there you go. I mean, there's not really much can be done about it. I mean, it's no one's fault that he's in, it's no one's fault that he's out.
Callum Keane cross line 8.8, and given his pace in Q1, I'd say perhaps the rain did affect that slightly. Crispy has gone fastest yet again on an 8.5, the first driver into the 8.5s. So good luck from him. It will be interesting to see, as I'm going to go on board with Clock, how this rain is affecting the drivers, whether it's starting to affect them already, or whether it's sort of not too bad at the moment. Because if the rain really is affecting people, then that could be it. Oh, Clock's invalidated. That is not what he needed, as Bunny goes 11th on a 9.6, so I'd imagine the rain's already starting to have an effect then on the field.
I don't wanna say much, but I'd argue that's a bit of karma maybe.
Well,
I mean, he
obviously it wasn't his choice to.
No, of course not. But he was supposed to be starting 14th, and then obviously it seems to.
15th, actually.
Well, I mean, it seems to be some sort of glitch in the game that's let him drive for some reason. That's weird though.
He's way down anyway.
I've never seen that before though.
No.
But I mean, he's not going to get through anyway. So
he's pitted as well.
That's that anyway.
I think this could perhaps be the end of Q2 already.
I think so.
I think it's definitely raining heavy.
I'm not
heavy
seeing
now.
anyone improving. Bunny's 2.1 down in his lap.
And invalidated.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think. To be honest, that's going to be that. That's going to be your top 10. That's going to be your 4 going out. Ranga's had enough already, but I should think that 8-6 from him would be comfortably. See him comfortably through. Same with Darnell, same with Crispy and Beast. So I should think we'll be seeing most drivers retiring now. I don't think anyone's going to be able to improve.
No, it's unfortunate for Bunny as well actually, because he was right up there in Q1. I think he was in the top 5 at the end of the session. But unfortunately, that's just what happens. He's obviously left it slightly too late to set a lap, and it's been affected by the conditions, and unfortunately it's as easy as that to be knocked out. Liam's gone out again for an out lap, but I'd be very surprised if he could
Pushing the straws really, isn't it?
find any time.
Unfortunately, I just think it's too wet.
Bunny's actually only marginally down on his lap. I mean, he's got to find half a second near enough in this final sector to actually improve, and perhaps he made a mistake in the final sector. You never know.
Well, it's
As
looking
he
like
comes across the line, he does improve, but it's not moved him
I-
up anywhere, and it's not enough
I
to
don't.
get into the top.
I just think it's too wet now. He's doing 9-4 there. He went quicker than that in Q1. I mean, can't fault him for trying, obviously. But yeah, I mean, Liam's down already in the first sector, but it's only marginally, so it could have just been a slight mistake that he made.
To be honest, starting P11 might not be the worst thing for Liam
not at
anyway,
all.
because he'll get fresh tyres. I mean, everyone else that's going through at the moment is going to be starting on used tyres. Although
I mean, fresh
tyre
tyres
wear's
aren't. Yeah, tyre wear's not that bad. Fresh
not that
tyres
bad, really, no.
probably won't be as much of an advantage as they would be on some other tracks.
Right, it's half a second down. I think that's it. I mean, given we started 15 minutes late anyway, it would be, kind of nice if perhaps the guys they could retire, but obviously.
Well, one thing we didn't note though, Harry, is if Clock sets a valid lap here, he could go ahead of Division.
Yeah, that's a good
So he
point.
could get a position up again on
Division's just sitting in the garage. It's like he's
Should've
kind
been
of
starting.
not bothered about even setting a lap. But there you go. So yeah, I mean, as long as Clock finishes this lap and it's valid and he doesn't crash again, he should move himself up P13 on the grid.
I'm surprised
So-
we haven't seen more drivers retiring though, because there's no way they're going to improve now. The rain's getting heavier.
So yeah, given obviously the situation that Clock was in, he's only going to be starting a position or two further up the field than what he was doing. So at the end of the day, it's probably not too big a concern. I mean, again,
I mean, there's not really much he can do about
exactly.
it, is there?
It's nothing that he can do. It's not his fault that the game effectively still thought that he was in the qualifying session. It's just one of those things. I mean, you've got to ride your luck. I mean, people have had plenty of unlucky occurrences on this game. I mean, it's sort of almost about time that someone got a bit of luck as well. You're going back out again. So I don't think we're going to have an early end to this session, unfortunately. I mean, the rain, it's not really picked up, and the track is still looks pretty dry, but I mean, you never know. It'll be interesting to see whether this really kind of
He's not
works for him.
good. He's not good.
I'd be very surprised.
You might as well try. He's down at P12.
No, I'm trying.
But no, he's not
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no way he's getting so loose on the exit. Yeah, he's sliding around everywhere. It would just be nice if he pulled over into the pit, but he's not going to. He's going to try and set the lap. So I mean, at least that gives us all something to watch for the time being. Yeah, he's already packed off. Might as well just let him retire on track, boys.
Just doing some ice skating, I think. Whoa, there we go. He's practicing his donuts for next season, lads. That's what it is.
Better be careful not to get himself invalidated, though.
Well, yeah, he gets disqualified.
Get himself invalidated.
Yeah, get himself invalidated. Oh no, I'm invalidating my lap.
It'll be one of the few times that someone retires on track and it's not going to be penalised, although it looks like Bunny's probably just going to go into the pits and do that.
I'll just let him retire on track.
Well,
what's the harm in it in this situation?
Frank is saying to tell Bunny to retire, so I mean obviously the admins don't see too much
Check's
of an
still Check's still in the pits though. Check's not retired yet. Oh, we're only in qual.
Oh, that's the tyre gone.
Oh, there we go.
He's going to drop down positions from that, isn't
I
he?
don't think so. No, because he set a
No, he's
faster
not.
lap. So then, God, that seemed like an eternity. We've yet again got a very tight field in terms of lap times there, all close together. Iceman Liam, Silly Bunny, Sotia Clock, who somehow was in the session, and Division are the drivers that are out.
Look at that though, two
Onto
Alphas,
Q3.
2 racing points, 2 Renaults, 2 Williams, a McLaren and a Mercedes. That's a decent split of the teams
Yeah, it's
there,
not-
isn't it?
not
That's
Wouldn't have minded a hash in there.
6 teams. I'm alright with 2 Renaults. I don't think we got any points last week for the joint constructors.
Any points?
Although I
at
could be,
all?
I don't think so. Although I could be
What
wrong.
were you
I know
doing?
both Renaults retired in Div 2, and I know me and
Rounded up the field and did one.
me and
didn't
Hoopalicious came last. But although Hoopalicious being reserved wouldn't have scored any points for that. But yeah, there's only 60 points between Renault and Alpha for joint constructors, so that'll be one to look out for. Good result for Alpha tonight, which is what it's been looking like so far, and yeah, that could really
I mean, you say
close
that,
things
but
up going into the final race.
we keep expecting to see an Alpha win. Obviously, Darnell Monza had that collision with Beast on the first lap, and then Singapore is connecting, and his wheel decided to not work. Ranger obviously missed out last week, staying out on the inters, which was a questionable strategy call. It may or may not work, but obviously it didn't in the end. But I mean, we keep talking about the Alphas and like their pace, but it's not quite translated over to the race.
No. It's wet now though. People are saying it's going to dry up towards the end, so that'll be an interesting one. It could be a case of getting your lap in as late as possible and moving up as many positions as possible, or setting the quickest time as possible by doing that. as we saw last week, Czech had pretty good pace on the wet, so did Ranga, so did Callum McKeon. So if you want to get some tips, if you want to get some suggestions for poll down in the stream chat, I'm
gonna go with Ranga, you know.
I'm gonna
He had
go
good
with
wet pace last
I'm
week.
gonna go with Callum McKeon for poll.
Ranga had good wet pace last week.
We'll,
And
we'll
he's
see what everyone else says.
pretty decent in the quali session so far. I guess in this like scenario, it may be sort of what wings people are running. Obviously, if you're running kind of closer wings, it will certainly help you in the wet. So then, Czech is the first driver to start his lap. He goes very wide at the on the exit there of the SLRF, but not invalidated, so he can carry on as he pleases.
And that was Darnell getting a bit loose.
Yeah, he's got an alpha
behind
quite
him.
close to him. He goes off again there, but again he's gone away with it. I think perhaps the track limits are slightly relaxed in the intermediate conditions.
We've got Drastic Blaze saying Darnell on pole. And that could be another solid shout.
Just listen to the engine.
A couple guys still in the pits.
Listen
Interesting to
the
see.
Williams engine.
Maybe they think it's going to be dry towards the
We
end.
got a monkey on both the Renaults. We got a monkey in the pit. There's a monkey in the pit.
There's a monkey in the pit.
Darnell's lost a hell of a lot of time here on his lap. Or Ranga, whichever one it was. You said Darnell, so that's what I'm
DRS enabled. So
Hey.
it could be time for tried tyres maybe.
enabled.
Listen, 18.9 from Czech, that's the quickest time so far.
Yeah, it was Darnell. Darnell's coming to the pits.
Next up
as
is Ranga,
well.
that's an 18.6. Southerners does an 18.6 as well, slots in between the two. Crispy with an 18.9. They're all flying in now. Callum McKeon with an 18.5. Beast up to the line, 18.4.
It's getting drier, I think.
Yeah, definitely getting drier. Well, that would indicate it's getting drier. And DRS enabled as well, a big sort of indication that it could be time for those dry tyres.
I mean, it's still raining though.
Yeah, but it could be at the point where you'd be quick on the dries and you win the inters.
Yeah, there's not really any spray coming up off of the tyres either, so
No.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Freeman saying DRS probably helped him. Yeah, of course. It would have done well. Forgot about that one.
But we checked, didn't really have the DRS until sort of after
Well, he didn't have it
passed.
at all, I don't think.
No, he did, but he kind of activated about here.
Only very briefly.
Yeah, so you didn't get the full benefit of the DRS.
I believe all of these will be
You see,
back to being
We've got
practically bone dry.
Darnell going out though, Harry. Well, I should think he'll be on soft tyres. It would be a bit silly of him to be going out on those inters again.
Yeah, he is. 36 laps, is it? Bit of an odd one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a short lap time, but it can be quite a
Oh, I
long
did
race,
stop yawning.
especially with a safety car, I would say.
Yeah.
Darnell seems to be struggling a little bit in his outlap. Doesn't seem as though there's as much grip as there was previously, but of course the track may be a bit greasy, a bit slippery after that short shower.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Probably you almost want to sort of time it to be the last driver to set a lap. Because if the track's just going to sort of keep getting better as it goes along, it would probably be my thinking, at least to try and set a lap.
Yeah,
As
well,
close
Darnell's
to the
going
end
to
of the session as he can.
have time for 2 runs here. No one else is. So
Is he going to get a toe as well?
If someone messes up their final run, they could potentially lose out quite a lot from that, and Darnell's going to potentially benefit the most from that. He's purple so far through sector 1. He's about 1.6 up on what Czech did on his inters. So
but about half a second down on what they've been doing in the soft.
It's definitely dry enough for the dry tyres, but it's maybe not dry enough to be
No.
the same sort of pace they were showing earlier on.
I think we might see a bit of a although it will compromise. Well, probably would. I don't think he is.
No, he's not, is he? Wenger would probably just.
Oh,
out.
he's pitting. Oh, was he crashed or pitting or what?
Oh, I would have thought he would have enough time to do 2 wins.
Darnell then crossed the line.
It's a 10-9.
10 point.
It's definitely not the quickest we've seen so far this weekend, but it's the quickest so far this session, and that is what counts. And McKean about to start a lap. He was my tip for pole. We'll see how he gets on.
I feel like Crispy's definitely got a good chance of getting pole as well, given his pace.
I think any
in
of
the
these
first
drivers could
2 quali sessions, he was right up there in the first 2 quali sessions. Quite a bit up.
Yeah, he's 3 tenths up, I think, on what Darnell did. So the truck clearly getting dry.
Darnell pits as well, so he will have enough time for another run on those, on a new set of softs, I'd imagine.
Here comes Callum McKinnon up to the line.
He's running very wide.
Yeah. He's going to set a 1 minute 9.2, 1.7 quicker than Darnell, puts him on provisional pole.
As pitted.
He was
Crispy
quite
has
a way down.
invalidated, so I think he's going to go again actually. I think Crispy's going again. Monkey's either on a lap. Oh, Monkey's on a lap.
No, Crispy's pulling into the pits.
Okay, Monkey is on a lap though. Is he going to pit? No, he's going to finish it. Now, this might be his one and only lap here, but it is going to be provisional pole then, with a 9.075 for the McLaren driver. I mean, at least in this way, he's managed to set a valid lap.
We've got Czech on a lap, I think, behind him. Harry,
Kind of puts the ball in his court to a degree. Obviously, everyone else invalidates. It wouldn't matter whether sort of when he set the lap time, but as I say, Czech on a lap then. He's definitely, that's the fastest first sector we've seen. We'll probably be seeing
He's only 1 on his ERS through there.
everyone in the pits coming out in a minute. Callum McKean's going again from the lap, so Monkey just pulls off to the side. If Monkey's got enough fuel, he'll go from the lap.
I think he will have enough fuel. There was no indication on his hood that he wouldn't have enough fuel.
So check his purple.
The line now.
Opens the DRS.
Check the provisional pole. Yes, he does it in 8.7.
By just over 3 tenths. Callum McKean is 3 tenths up though on his lap. Through the first sector alone.
Yeah, just has so much more confidence than he did.
Oh,
only
he's
a few
7
minutes
tenths
ago.
up. If he carries on as he is, it's going to be provisional pole for Callum McKean. I think the track is sort of already back up to how it was then, because Callum McKean is going to be doing at least an 8.5 here by the looks of things. He comes up to the line. 8.4 for Callum McKeon.
That's a great lap given the
Very,
conditions.
very good lap, as you say, given the conditions. Barlow next across the line. 8.7 for him. Just ahead and 1,000th ahead.
Top Gooner as well, Harry.
Check this out. And Top Gooner as well across the line.
He's just starting one.
He's going again.
Big queue at the final few corners, getting ready to start their laps.
That Williams right at the back.
I believe that's Southerners. Although it could be checked.
Stay on board with Top Gooner though, as he is currently on a lap. Although actually,
Monkey.
I think Beast is on a lap. Oh, Beast is just starting a lap.
Monkey on a lap?
No, just about starting. He's just going to get round as well. So Monkey is going to be the last one to set a lap. Kind of my thinking. Callum McKeon is not on another lap because he's trying to let everyone through as best he can. What's Top Gooner going to do?
Could give Beast a toe at Callum McKeon.
He could, yeah. In fact,
Barlow pulls off into the pits. He's not going to improve on an 8.7. Top Gooner up to the line. So that's an 8.8. It's only good enough for P4.
oh, he is as well. He's going to give him a toe. Callum McKeon's. Oh no, he's not.
pulled off.
Oh, he's not.
Ranger's
Maybe
got
that.
pole.
Oh,
8.3
Ranger.
from
He
Ranger.
completely missed it, but an 8.3 then, yeah, as you say for Ranger. Provisional pole, but here comes Beast. Can he do anything about it? No, he can't.
8.7. It's only good enough for P5.
Oh, Darnell P2.
goes second. Those Alphas are right up
Summers moves
there.
up to P4.
Oh, Crispy smashes it at
Whoa,
8.2.
there we go. I said don't count him out, and he's gone and slapped it on pole then. Monkey improves as well.
He's in
Monkey goes
P3,
P3.
wow.
Whoa, what a lap from him as well.
Splits both the Alphas.
Beast P9. Whoa, that is about the best that Klopp really could have hoped for there, I think. Yeah, I mean, they're only actually starting 4 positions away from each other. But yeah, Crispy then. Again, a little bit under the radar, although I did say he's got a good shot of pole here. And what does he do? He goes and puts it on pole.
I think this is shaping up to be another great race in SLR Div 2.
Especially given the closeness of the field as
The
well.
championship can of course be won this weekend by UK Beast Assassin. If results go his way, if he beats Sotia Klopp, he will of course become Div 2 champion. However, we have the whole race ahead of us now.
36 laps of this Brazilian Grand Prix circuit.
Even with all the rain and all the weather, still only 5.5 tenths separating the top 10 in the final stages. But of course it was Crispy on pole, followed by Ranger, then Monkey, Darnell then P4, Callum McKeon, Southerners, Barlow 7th, check this out 8th, Beast 9th, and Top Gooner rounding at the top 10.
Right then. Of course we do have the 5-minute break now, but
Pop your predictions in for the
Yeah.
podium or for the race winner, whatever you want.
and we'll just
Whatever
check
you
the
want to
tyres
predict,
as well.
whatever you want to say, go put it in the stream chat now. We'll be sure to read some of these out before the start of the race. Who are you predicting for the win then, Harry?
For the win. Ooh. That's a tricky one because the safety car around here is going to be big. I am going to go for... Who am I going to go for?
I'm gonna be boring and say Crispy.
I was going to say Crispy. Yeah, you
Well,
know what?
You can say Crispy.
We'll
obviously,
say
can't you?
Crispy.
Yeah, that's your commentator's tip for pole. Crispy.
Just get the tyres up for those outside the top 10, see if anyone's going for something perhaps slightly different off the start.
Looks like everyone's on the soft at the moment, but I would expect that to change unless, of course, there's some sort of rain that we haven't been informed of. I think if you can start on the mediums, avoid the damage, keep it clean, get in the train, get in the DRS train, then starting on the mediums might not be as bad as other tracks. We've got Negclaw saying SLR Barlow for pole, so that's one Renault driver. I think Negclaw's Renault, isn't he? Yeah, Negclaw's Renault, of course, in Div 3. That's one Renault driver supporting another. Obviously, I want to see the Renaults up there, but completely unbiased. I think, like I said, Crispy for pole. I think Ranger will be up there, Darnell will be up there, Callum McKeon. It'll be interesting to see how Monkey does from third on the grid, because he hadn't seemed quite up there with the rest of the guys in quali, but to be fair to him, he set a great lap at the end to put himself third on the grid. Obviously, though, our main focus will of course be on whether Clock can beat Beast and keep his championship hopes alive. Interestingly enough, he seems to be the only driver, so far selecting the medium tyres. I think he's got to try it. It's got to be worth a gamble now. He's 27 points behind. He needs to beat Beast, as we keep saying. So I think trying that alternate strategy, he did it perfectly in Monza. So can he do it here today in Brazil and really keep his championship hopes alive? I should think we'll be starting fairly soon as well, of course. Got Jocko selecting mediums as well. You are?
John Drink.
Yeah, alright. Thank you. Yeah, only Jocko and then of course Clock on the mediums, as I said, Harry. So.
Oh, you was listening.
Yeah, I think it's got to be worth him doing the alternate strategy, hasn't it?
You keep saying pole, mate. Crispy for pole.
Do I?
Yeah.
I keep saying crispy for pole.
Crispy.
Crispy for the win, not for pole. He's already got pole. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think Crispy's going to win, not get pole. He's already done that. Predators going on to mediums as well. That's making a total of 3 of the bottom 10 drivers so far starting on the mediums. Obviously, of course, as I'm sure you're all aware, the top 10 obviously have to start on the tyres that they got through to Q3 on, so of course that's soft for everyone. Do you know what? It's quite a long 5-minute break when you're commentating.
It's 5 minutes, mate.
Yeah, when you're commentating, it's quite a long time though. There's only so much you can say in 5 minutes. Or if you're me, you can just keep saying crispy for pole.
You know what?
I think crispy. Do you know what? I think Crispy's got pole.
I think he's going to win that.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think
He was definitely...
Here we go.
He was the fastest in the first 2.
Here's my podium. Crispy first. Clock second.
Aye.
Callum McKeon third. There you go.
Alright.
I'm hopping aboard the Clock train.
If that happens, give me the lottery numbers, alright?
I think Clock's gonna keep the championship alive with a solid P2 from
So where's Beast coming?
14th, 13th on the grid, wherever he's starting. 13th, right? Beast is gonna retire on lap
DNF.
7. There you go. Heard it here first.
Engine failure.
No, he's gonna lose it out of the first corner and hit the barrier. There you go. You heard it here first. Dorsey reckons Ranga's going to take out Crispy at turn 1.
Where'd you even lose it at the first corner? Like, and hit the wall? No, where at the first corner do you hit the wall?
No, he's going to be making a move at the
Go down
inside.
that skate road.
No, he's going to be making a move at the inside and he's going to ping off the other car and go into the barrier.
Oh. No.
Freeman asking for the tyres, but pretty sure we just summed it up.
Block, mediums, and then...
Jocko mediums, Predators mediums, but you might as well check, Harry. They could have surprised us.
Nah, I'm alright.
Great. Great. Yes, it was those three on the mediums.
No one's pitted yet. No one's gone up any position.
Jocko and OMH have hit each other though on the formation lap. That's never a good thing.
Not ideal.
No, not at all.
Good job they're both at the back though, so they're not actually going to lose perhaps as much as they would have done if they were right in the front. Still, not ideal. Also, someone's actually put it back. But they'll close it. Alright, alright. You enjoying that, mate? Taking like the tiniest bite out of that biscuit.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
There we go. Alright. Whoa, so it's Crispy on pole.
Here we go then.
For the Brazilian Grand Prix, it's 3 red lights, 4 red lights. I don't know where the red lights are because there's only 3 at the moment. Go! Okay, there we are, lights out. And
Great start from Ranga. He's already alongside into turn 1.
Got a good start. Crispy trying to hold it around the outside. Is he going to be able to? He's going to turn to the inside, but then back to the outside.
Looks like it's been quite clean. Having said that, OMH is off in the back.
Crispy is side by side then with Ranga into turn 4. Ranga up the inside. Has he got it done? Forces Crispy slightly out wide, but nothing untoward there, and he has just about got the move done, but Crispy is still trying to hold it in here. As clock's out. No,
that's it.
That's it.
Championship over.
That is it. Clock's out. Alright, that's it. We can go home now.
Wow, that's it. Clock and
and
Division, I think, have come together.
it's
We missed
just-
Darnell as well,
just-
moving up
just
into
like
P3.
that, the championship's over.
That's it. So, no matter what
Get the
happens now, then
trumpets out, no,
UK Beast Assassin
the champion.
is your SLR Season 4
Okay, and there he is.
Division 2 champion.
He's lost 2 or 3 positions off the start as well.
But
Beaver's
yeah,
also
he's
out.
lost a few positions off the start, but that is not important because he is your champion.
So, someone pit hard and goes the end.
Well, that was extremely anticlimactic. All the hype, all the build up to the race,
Someone's pitted.
and the championship's done like that.
Past the end. And Barlow as well. Past the end, you win. Trust. That is a viable strategy, though. He is. Genuinely, if it's not another safety car,
MH going softs again.
if it's not another safety car, although that's a big if, that is a very viable strategy. I don't know. It's kind of lost its intensity now.
I think it will still be a really good race, but yeah, all the hype, all the build up towards the championship, and it's just ended like that on lap 1 with Clock retiring from the race. Yeah. Well, at least we get to see Ranga leading the race. Is it redemption day for SLR Ranga after questionable strategy last week behind the safety car? There you go, that's our new focus. Can Ranga make up for last week?
On lap 2, it's just 34 lap circle. We're going on like that now. you know what we can do? Our safety cars out. Helmet check. Who's got the best helmet this week? What are we thinking? Whose
Rate my lid.
Whose helmet are we going to look at now?
Got to go through them all.
All of them.
Yeah, I say we start with Rangers.
But the camera never goes on. Now we have Wrangler.
Drive on board then.
No, because then you can't really see it.
No.
We had Wrangler last week.
Just scroll through and see if you can see anyone's helmet.
No, we can see a lot of rear wings though. Here's what all the rear wings look like. Oh. Right then, what's going on?
That's going to be gutting for Clock though, isn't it?
So yeah, Clock and Division have almost certainly had some sort of incident there, and Bean has also, for some reason, retired in the midst of that.
I think Bean crashed around the safety car.
We've got an onboard, we've got a replay of Division and Clock. We're just having a look at that.
Vision's car flipped.
Did it?
Yeah.
Whoa!
It's so hard to tell from that clip. Well, actually,
yeah, let's not jump to conclusions here. Safety car in this lap. Alright then, so we're going to be back underway, albeit it's effectively the start of the race because there was just no action. Well, that's a lie. There was a lot of action. But
what do you mean? Both Alphas made it position.
There was a lot of action, but there was no racing, really.
Yeah, no racing.
Crispy is
My position's changing under the safety car though.
Crispy's in an Alpha.
Ranger's gone for it. He's bolted off on the safety car restart, although the slipstream, the power of the slipstream.
The Williams cars going side by side here. Into turn one.
Summers makes the move for P7, slight tap on the rear by Czech.
Oh, he's gone! Oh!
He's just about held it. Top Goon is going to slide at the inside now. Czech's just going to be losing so much time down the straight. Beast going for P7. It's going to be a double move for Beast if he can pull this off. Championship's already won. Sorry, yeah, he can just have a bit of fun. He can go for some risks. Czech here losing 2 positions. Well, losing 3 positions after that safety car restart.
Another one because Blaze is at the inside into turn 5, and he's got the move done, and he's taken a bit of an adventurous line then through that corner as well.
Still side by side.
Just about got it. Oh, we got Kalimov in the background as well. And Barlow is sitting to the back of this train as well on the hard.
Oh, Bunny's gone. Bunny's lost
Bunny's
it.
gone as well.
Another safety car. You're joking.
Oh, my Haas boys, come on. Good race. Good race. Yeah. Good race. Race.
Hey, Boost, pit him.
Race? What time is this? A race or a procession?
What time is he?
Yeah, Beast, Guna, and OMH all
Here we go.
pitting.
Barlow for the win then. Barlow for the win.
The Renault boys have got it sorted. Beast hards as well. OMH is now going on for mediums. Is OMH doing like the rainbow tyre challenge here as he's going through all the sets by the things? Bunny's also in the pits as well. One Bunny, mate. Softs, what are you doing, lad? Oh no, mediums, alright. Oh no, softs. Softs, mediums, softs. Come on, that's not... Gunter didn't say that, mate. He said hards.
Clearly not, mate. He's gone on softs.
I mean, considering we've had 2 safety cars in the first 5 laps, what are the chances that we'll see another one, do you think?
100%.
100%. Oh,
Yeah,
Jocko
gotta be.
has hit Liam, and he's penalty for his...
Jock had an instant behind the safety car last week as
He
well,
did.
didn't he?
Was never turned into the stewards, but yeah, he did.
Yeah, I remember that popping up on the stream. Ranger's going to be so used to leading from safety cars by now. It's just going to be a breeze for him. Doesn't need to worry.
We just got 17 safety cars. Those monkeys just picked up
and penalty for exceeding track limits. That is not what you want to do, because that is
Unless he got pushed off.
unless he got pushed off, but anyone particularly near him. I'm dropping it as well.
Might as well.
Primarily
I'm
to
pretty
serve
sure he'll
that
get to
penalty.
he'll get to have the penalty. Go on to hards to the end. Nope, he's going on to another set of softs by the looks of things.
No, he's just started a medium.
Oh yeah, of course he did.
Soft
My
to the
bad.
end.
No way.
Geez, they're putting wings on top of wings and tyres on top of tyres there. Oh, good look at the helmet as well. Not bad, Mr. Jock. I rate that.
Do you know what? I like the Predators here though. On his medium tyres in P10. Okay, on his medium tyres in P10.
Made some like meat. Oh, right, yeah, mediums P10, as you say. It's difficult to really say because obviously all these softs guys now can probably go about 5 laps longer than
Yeah.
what they perhaps were originally intending on doing, given the fact that we've had a collective of about 1 lap of racing.
Yeah, I think we had half a lap.
Someone's mowing the lawn as well.
Half a lap at the start, half a lap on the restart.
I imagine the safety car's going to be in this lap.
Yeah, here
Alright.
we go. Come on, let's get
Are we
let's
gonna
get
have
30
some
laps of clean racing now then,
Literally
boys.
a sixth of the race then, already behind the safety car. Are we going to get some racing? Oh, Callum McKeon's hitting one for it. Oh, someone else has got a penalty for something.
The same guy that joins every week who's joined the session. And guarantee he's not in SLR. Renger gets us going again. He's jumped the.
Oh, what a
He's
start.
not jumped the gun. He's caught everyone off guard.
I think he's perhaps been
Yeah,
a
here
bit
we
of
go.
communication here with Darnell. Bit of contact made.
Race for
Darnell's
impact.
gonna go for it down the inside. He is.
Crispy
Trying it.
does a
Goes
little
very
squeeze.
deep. Bit of contact made. Crispy's trying to hold it to the outside, inside, outside for turn 3, and he has just about held it. That is very good defending then from the Mercedes driver. Beast has already made up a position or 2 off of that restart. Then he's got his way past SLR Barlow up into P12. Got any action going on? Well, we'll have a look at Beast for a bit. The Div 2
Champion-elect.
Div 2 champion for this season. Which is, yeah, quite strange to say, given that he was champion so about 5 minutes ago. But there you go.
Renger already over a second ahead of Crispy.
I was just going to say, Beast on the hards, it's not. He struggles to really catch or get past anyone. But I guess primarily for him, it's got to be sort of trying to lose as little time as possible. As soon as comes into the pits in the Williams. What's he pitting for? Hard compound tyres then on to the Williams, and Crispy has actually pulled back about half a second here as Beast has made his way past iCallum.
Side by side action.
Side by side then Liam and Blaze, the sample of Predators. So he's got from
Oh no, that's gone
Blaze
horribly
just
wrong.
goes marginally deep into the corner.
I think he
Tiny bit of
understeered
contact.
into him.
Really nothing Liam did wrong there. Unfortunately, that's just what happens. Going for a bit of a gap. The gap was there, but it's just the nature of that corner. It's not really an overtaking
I
spot.
don't think there's much more Liam could have done, to be honest. It just looked like understeer from Blaze into the side of Liam's
Given
Ferrari.
all of this, Beast is already back up into 9th.
I think he will struggle though, because those hards aren't going to be quick. Ranger's going to be pulling away with the rest of the top 5. And at the end, those mediums are going to be so much better than those hards
Bunny
as well.
on iCallum though, Jam. He's looking to the outside as iCallum, who was off the inside then into turn 1. Callum trying to hold it on the inside, but Bunny going around the outside. We've seen this move from Crispy already. Is Bunny going to replicate it?
They're still side by side, Harry.
Yeah, Bunny trying to hold it around the outside. He's got the DRS.
Yeah,
and he
Callum
has
said to
got
let
it
him go.
done. Yeah, good move then from the Haas driver. Barlow's pitted as well.
Oh,
He's
someone's
gone
off, Harry.
on.
OMH went in very, very deep.
Barlow has
It's turn
pitted for the
4.
mediums as well. He's going to look probably try and take them to the end of the race.
That's an interesting one. But it could work out for him, I guess. World time safety car, potentially.
The Beast now is already up to the back of Predators, battling for P8 here. There's a bit of a gap as well between the Red Bull driver and Iceman Liam, who's ahead of him in the Ferrari. See how good an exit Beast gets. It's not as good as Predators, so I'm not sure we're going to see a move for the lead done here. Crispy is right on the back of Ranga though. A move for P8. Sorry, a move for the lead could be on the cards here though, as Crispy is right on the back of Ranga. He's just set the fastest lap as well in the process.
Yeah,
he's got the DRS. Ranga covers off the inside for turn 4. Crispy then trying to go around the outside, trying to do what Ranga did to him on the first lap, and it looks like he has got it done, but Ranga's round. Oh, Ranga's round. And
wasn't any noticeable
in the
contact.
barrier, I didn't see any contact really. It looked like Crispy took a very wide line through the corner, but Ranga has spun them. Again, not ideal for him. I'll tip for the win though. Crispy, he is still up there in P1. Darnell now up into P2, Monkey into P3, and Callum Keane P4, but both Monkey and Callum Keane do have 5-second time penalties as well. Just to remember, just something to note there. Crispy is actually just over a second ahead of Darnell, so going to be out of the DRS range and probably looking to try and extend.
Liam on
that
checks, one to look out for as well, Harry. Liam's got the DRS. He's going to move to the inside. Yeah, he's just got so much more speed compared to Czech, and he's got it before the braking zone. Well, having said that, Czech was still side by side with him.
Bunny round the outside of Beast.
Nah, Liam's got the move done.
Lag there as well, but Bunny has then got up into P9 and he's using the soft compound tyres to full effect there. Obviously, being on considerably softer tyres than Beast, with the using that grip advantage. He's got himself up into the...
Does Ranga have damage at all, can you see? No, he looks okay.
Maybe
so
his tyres kind of...
He's not going to lose any time
suffered from that somewhat.
Yeah, potentially. Darnell's getting quite close to Crispy as well. That could be one to look out for, obviously, with Crispy not having any sort of toe.
Yeah, that is...
Yeah, let's go on board with Jay Darnell here then.
Now.
In the Alfa Romeo. He puts it down to none on his ERS, so he's obviously just going to save up for a bit. Sets the fastest lap of the race. Either way, that's just showing the effects of the slipstream.
Gained about 8 tenths to the Mercedes driver that lap. So, yeah, he's really using that to full effect here. OMH on iCallum.
That looked easy for him.
Yeah, relatively easy and round the outside in turn 1, although iCallum's got a brilliant run out of turn 2, and is he going to go for it? No, he's not.
No, I think he knows where his fight is.
Beast is battling with Gioco as well, just up the road.
Gioco gets the move done, I think. Yeah,
he's got it. Good move then from Gioco.
It looked like it was around the outside from what we see.
Gets a penalty as well. So Gioco pitted again for the soft and served that penalty.
I think we could see Darnell making a move this lap, Harry. He's a bit closer than he was the lap before.
The other thing to note is that Beast actually is I can't remember how to speak. Has lost a little bit of time since he was behind Predators, like quite close to the back of him, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Seemingly those hards aren't really that good at the moment.
Jay Darnell's still not close enough, still not quite confident enough to go for a move. Bunny's setting the fastest lap of the race now, showing he's got some great pace on his fresh softs. Well, I say fresh, they're not that fresh.
Behind Liam. This battle continues then. He's
Not
got the DRS,
quite
but he's
close
not going to be close enough, no.
Top Goon has made some sort of mistake, I think, because iCallum, I know he's fighting
iCallum,
iCallum,
of
of
Predators, he gets the move done as well. Force Predator's slightly wide, but Predator's kind of left in the room, so nothing too untoward there with that move from the Haas driver, and puts himself up into coveted P8 position. We seem to be talking about that a lot for some reason. But there we go. Is it going to be this lap that we see a move for the lead? It really looked like it, looking at the delta, looking at the interval.
Seeing a couple penalties coming in now as well.
Despite only having, what's this, 6-7 laps of running here, of actual sort of racing, the field's already very spread out there. So we've got Ferrari in the pits. That's going to be Liam
for an early start.
trying to get that undercut, then going onto the mediums.
Could work out well for him.
Could, yeah, could be really good because he was obviously in that battle with Czech. If he can, gain a bit of time from that and maybe pull away slightly and perhaps even close up to Callum Keane and Monkey. Of course, Callum Keane and Monkey both going to be serving those 5-second penalties when they come into pit. Beast is still just about keeping up with Jocko, which is pretty good for him because he's still going to be getting the DRS and won't be losing too much out of this, given that Jocko's on the soft compound tyres.
Liam's going to be side by side with Drastic Blaze coming out of the pits.
For Liam, he's going to be just behind Blaze coming out of the pits.
He might not lose any time from that though, because Blaze is on the quicker tyres. But yeah, not what he wanted. Darnell's still right with Crispy. Monkey's lost quite a bit of time to them in the last couple of laps. He's now out of their DRS. I still don't think he's quite close enough for a move. He's just biding his time.
Oh, actually, someone who is close enough.
Crispy's pitting though, Harry. Oh no, it looked like he was. He tried to bait him out. Yeah, Darnell's gone in for the undercut.
Liam is right on the back of Blaze here. He's practically pushing him through this middle sector. Gets on the curb as well a bit as he kind of had to avoid Blaze's car there. Bunny's his fastest laps. So
he's
Bunny's
flying at the moment.
Really good pace, it would seem. Liam's going to get the DRS on Drastic Blaze. Let's see let's see where he comes out. Although it's Czech and Callum Keane and Monkey that he should be worrying about. But here we go then to the outside for the first time. It seems like Blaze is very deep there. That was a bit of a questionable defence there, but it's somewhat worked for him.
Ranga's
going side by side with Bunny, but he just backed out of that on the mini-map.
Liam must have lost so much time from this.
So unfortunate for Liam, because he's really been compromised there with his line, and Southerners has gotten past the both of them there. So good move from the Williams driver at Liam's expense.
But Crispy pit this lap
too surely just to cover off Darnell. You think he's got to
it
pit.
Looks like
here
Crispy coming into pit. Monkey does the same.
Might hold him up
here
if he's unlucky.
Crispy spins the pit lane.
Oh no!
So he's Czech as well. So easy to speed into this one.
Ooh.
Of course, Ranga's
Crispy
done it.
didn't get held up though. That is one.
All these penalties for speeding the pit is flying in. Yeah, so let's go to Darnell, Harry. Let's go to Darnell, see where he comes out in relation to Crispy.
Predators up to second, Jocko up to third, Beast up into fourth. So any sort of safety car now would be really ideal then for the likes of Bunny and maybe not Predators actually, but Bunny and Jocko certainly.
So
Crispy does still maintain.
Yeah, Darnell's still just behind, but of course he has that 5-second penalty, doesn't he, Crispy? So
yeah, and Liam in fact is going to jump Callum McKeon. He's not jumped Monkey, but he has jumped Callum McKeon. Southerners, Czechs jumped them both, but he actually has a 5-second penalty, whereas Monkey and Callum McKeon have served them. In fact, Southerners is actually in a really good position here, although he is on the hards. That's not going to be great for him, given all the drives around him are on fresh mediums. And Blaze is right at the back now. I wonder if he had a bit of a spin or something, because he's a long way behind.
He did have a spin earlier, didn't he? We saw it. He hit Liam. And he's pitted for hards as well now.
Yeah, but I meant another one, because he was battling with Liam again.
Oh,
I Callum pits though in the Toro Rosso from 9th late. Yeah,
Beast and Top Gun are obviously on the hards, have jumped these lot into a net P1 and P2.
If there were to be a safety car though, like now, Bunny would come out probably in a net P3 and fresh medium. That would be
Predators get fresh softs as well, so...
And Crispy's got a penalty as well, and he's also right on the back of Top Gooner. Oh, and Darnell's lost it. Oh,
yeah, that's a time
penalty as well.
Big snap there from the rear end.
Not great for him.
Of course, he'll just have to stick within 2 seconds of Crispy now, though, obviously with Crispy's 5-second penalty. Bit of a train starting to form behind Liam on his fresh mediums. We've got Callum McKeon, we've got Rango, and we've got Southerners in there.
When he stays out again,
his
all
tyres
of the
aren't
top
that.
four stay out.
His tyres aren't that old. 13 laps on the softs, they're not going to be feeling too bad.
Crispy is going for a move on Top Gooner, and Jay Darnell's going to try and follow him through here, which he does. So the top two then making light work of the Renault of Top Gooner, who is on 13 lap old hards in his defence. And now Darnell's having a look at Crispy. Crispy moves to the inside. Darnell, as you say, trying to hold it around outside.
Still side by side. Crispy's got up on that curb as well to keep control of the car, to be fair to him.
Darnell's going to have the inside for the next turn, and he just about gets the move done there. So Darnell takes
net P2, I think. Well, it's net P2, I think, at the moment.
His Beast will obviously take the lead eventually when everyone comes into pit. So other people coming into pit. Is Bunny going to do it this lap?
I think he'll be alright.
Yep, Bunny's coming into pit.
Okay,
Predator obviously stays out as he's on the mediums. Jocko stays out another lap as well. Beast will also stay out. OMH on 13 lap old mediums is also staying out. So I wonder if OMH is going to go for another set of softs towards the end of this race. Where
might try and take his mediums to the end.
Crispy and Darnell once again. Crispy gets the place back, but Darnell with a brilliant move.
Having a right old scrap
through turn 2, and Crispy again getting the elbows out a bit there. And
all this battling's going to lose him time that they need to gain on Beast, though.
And Darnell trying to get around outside.
Oh, Crispy forces him out.
Very aggressive driving, but no contact was made. Bunny has come out just ahead of Southerners, so that's not too bad a position for him. It'll be interesting to see where Jocko comes out as well, because he's trying to stay out a lap extra. I'd imagine Jocko will come out a little way behind Southerners. Rango is still right behind Liam. In fact, Callum McKeon has managed to get past the Ferrari driver. We just missed that on the stream. Jocko as well is actually staying out another lap. So I wonder if Jocko is going to try and stretch these softs to go on to another set.
He will have a lot of fresh softs,
though,
of course.
Did Jocko start on the mediums?
Yes,
yeah, he did. So I wonder if he's going mediums, soft.
And he'll have a lot of fresh softs because obviously he retired in Q1.
So Rango then on the inside of Liam.
So Callum McKean just at the first step of the race as well. Darnell and Crispy
easy, didn't it?
Still right with each other. They've both got past OMH, I believe, quite recently.
Yep. And in fact, Beast is also right on the back of Jocko. So I wonder if perhaps the softs are going off and the hards are coming into play a bit. Given that obviously Beast is right on the back of him. So in fact, Beast has got a time penalty, hasn't he, Beast, I believe?
Yeah.
But he's got technically 7 seconds to Crispy and 5.5 to Darnell, so Beast is actually in a pretty good position at the moment. Is Jocko going to pit this? No, he's definitely going back onto the soft air. Blaze is taking a bit of an adventurous line there through that corner.
Rango got past Liam as well. Harry must have missed that one.
No, I'm pretty sure I got it. Did you? Pretty sure I did. I don't know, maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Monkey is going side by side with Czech as well through the first couple of corners. Beast and Jocko as well, battling it out. Going side by side, actually, Beast and Jocko. Oh, Monkey going to go for a move? Not quite.
Beast got up into P2 as well.
Beast did, in fact, as you say, get up into second place. Just managing to get past Jocko.
Liam and Rango still scrapping it out.
as they are. I'd imagine Predators will probably be looking to pit reasonably soon as well, given that he's on 20 lap old mediums now.
He'll be flying at the end though on softs, won't he? And we know how good he is at avoiding penalties.
Yeah, I'd imagine he'll be pitting in the next lap or two. In fact, he's pitting right now, so there you go.
Jocko stays out
as well
again.
I'd imagine Jocko will be pitting probably this lap. But you know. So yeah, Predators then putting on fresh set of softs by the looks of things. I mean, he will have a few fresh sets given that he only did the one quali session. Where's he going to come out though? It's going to be P14, so right at the back of this sort of first lot of cars. P14 for the Red Bull driver, but I mean, if there was to be a safety car now or anything, that would really play into his hands. Bunny as well has just made it past Liam. Though Liam's trying to fight back, but not quite close enough there to go for the move. So the Haas driver then of Bunny up into P10, and Liam and Ranga have made some sort of contact. Ranga's off or something.
And Icolam's out. Oh, and the safety car's come out.
And yeah, Icolam's out then, and there is, as you say, a safety car.
That's going to be great for Beast and Jocko.
I think he's just lost it on the exit turn 3.
That's going to be great for Beast and Jocko, and that's going to be horrible for Predators, who of course just
Beast,
pitted.
Jocko both pitting. What's Crispy going to do? Crispy's pitting as well, probably to serve that penalty.
Really, I'm surprised about that one from Crispy.
Out. Top Gooner is pitting as well. OMH is pitting. Czech is pitting. Monkey is pitting. Callum King stays out. So pretty much everyone here opting to pit. What's Bunny going to do? Bunny stays out. Liam pits. Ranga stays out. Summoner pits. Obviously Predators will stay out. No, okay, Predators is pitting. Why? That is...
No idea why he's pitted. He's gone to another set of softs there.
Just seems like
yeah.
unnecessary. I mean, he has gained a position out of it, the Southerners, but I mean, he could have stayed out and come out in about P7 or something. Yeah, this has really benefited the likes of Beast, Jocko, Top Gooner, OMH, because they are now all in the top 10 and on fresh softs. In fact, we could see perhaps a couple of unusual suspects on the podium, given the tyre situation.
Yeah.
So Darnell then is now in the lead of this race. Crispy, obviously having to double stack as well behind his teammate, is down to P10, but he's still in the points, so it's not the end of the world then for the Mercedes driver. Oh, there were 3 safety cars in this race, and we're 2/3 of the way through. We have 3 safety. Oh no, Darnell! I could see that coming. Got a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. I winced as he did it because I knew that it was going to happen. That's really unfortunate then for him. That's seemingly my catchphrase, as I say it pretty much every time something bad happens. But yeah, so Darnell then picking up that 5-second penalty, that's going to compromise his finishing position, I would assume. I think we're going to have to probably have one more lap behind the safety car, just given the fact that Drastic Blaze is a long way behind. But now everyone is on the softs, bar the top 4. The top 4 being J. Darnell, Callum McKean, City Bunny and SLR Ranga, all opting to stay out on those older mediums.
We've got Downward Force Racing League asking if Beast can win from this position of P5. I certainly think he can. He's definitely got the pace to do so, and
I see. Certainly
on
when on
those
track.
yeah, on those fresh soft tyres.
Certainly when on track. Obviously penalties will be another factor in this, but
He can, yeah, I think he could definitely win from there.
so yeah, we are going to have one more lap behind the safety car. That totals to about, I think, 6 or 7 laps now in this race. That happens spent behind the safety car. OH is pitted again. It was a P6, a P7.
Really? Maybe you got damage. What's the current championship gap between Clock and Beast? Beast has won the championship because he was 27 points ahead coming into this weekend, and Clock, as you can see, has not finished the race. He crashed on lap 1. He had an incident with Division, so Beast is your Division 2 champion.
For season 4?
Yeah, for season 4. OMH hit Top Gooner, so he lost out from that. That's why he had to pit again.
That's unfortunate. Again, I've said it again. It's unfortunate.
I should think it'll be safety car in this lap.
Well, OMH was the.
Yeah, there we go. Safety car in this lap. Darnell's going to get us underway then. Only the top 4 on mediums, everyone else on the softs. This could be interesting at the finish. Obviously, there's still 11 laps to go.
The softs won't be amazing at the end, but.
And they're going to be so much better than the mediums. So.
Well, Bunny's on 6 and hold mediums. They're not going to be too bad actually at the end. I'm just sort of trying to think who's going to be in a good position, who isn't. Beast is already eyeing up Ranga though. Ooh. Almost tried it. Oh, and we've got a merc.
Crispy's gone straight on.
Just blown off the track then at turn 1. So that's not worked out for him.
Said that before the race.
I don't think Crispy's going to win it somehow, which is a shame because I don't think we've actually ever gotten one of our predictions right. Monkey and Top Gooner then jostling for position. They're fighting over P7, and it looks like Monkey is. Has he got that done, or has he just held on to it? I
No,
think
he's made the move. He made the move.
done.
Yeah.
Oh, Beast and Ranga, that was so close, just in the distance there. Nearly took each other out, and in fact, Predators has also got ahead of Czech whilst that's been going on. Beast is clearly quite a lot faster here, but just can't quite find the avenue to get past. As soon as the DRS activates, that's not going to be ideal for him as well, given obviously the tow that everyone will be getting. So he really needs to try and clear Ranga as soon as he can, but he's really not gaining anything down the straight here. He's gaining somewhat in the corners, but it's not enough either.
Ranga's going to be getting the tow from Bunny as well though, so.
And Czech has got Predators back, and they've made contact. Predators is off, and OMH or Liam as well. I think Liam's gone as well. There's clearly been some sort of big incident there, as Predators and Liam have both been hit off the track. Crispy's already back up into P12, and we've got Southerners and SLRF1 as well, fighting it out. Oh, Crispy's lost it as well. And lost a couple of those positions. Oh, he's lagging. Oh no, he's lagging.
He might have just recorded him something.
So I think Beast definitely got a good exit out of the final corner there though, and we've got a Ferrari just going miles off the track there at the penultimate corner. OMH is spun. We got DRS enabled. Beast got a good run, but he's not close enough as Monkey. That's happening 11.072. See, this is what I mean though. Now we've only got 8 laps.
Yeah, Darnell's not being
Is it
pressured.
Darnell with the penalty though? Darnell, yeah, Darnell's got a penalty.
Yeah, but he's also not really being pressured by the soft runs, obviously.
No.
Tolguna picks up a penalty.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, Beast just isn't quite getting close enough, and now as well with Ranga, obviously he's going to be getting the DRS and the slipstream from Bunny.
Almost touches the
It's
back
going
of
to
that
be
Alpha.
pretty difficult for Beast.
He's going to go for it
it,
here,
but
I
he's
think.
going to go for it
Went
down
off
the
the track a bit.
inside, but Ranga holds it round the outside. Very good defending them from the Alfa Romeo driver. Beast couldn't quite find the way through. Although Ranga hasn't had a brilliant exit.
He's going to be getting the slipstream with the DRS.
I think I'm not sure that's going to matter here though. He's not really closing in though. He's got to go for it though, surely. No, he doesn't. So Beast just holds position, stays in P5, check fastest lap. Oh wow, oh, and Beast has got another penalty. Oh, he's got 6 seconds now. That's not Beast. I don't think it's going to be a win for the newly crowned champion here tonight. I'm sure he really would have loved to have sort of sealed the championship, the crown with that, but he obviously hasn't managed to, given the circumstances, obviously picking it up. Sorry, a couple of penalties has really not worked out. There's definitely a few drivers ahead that have got less or haven't got any penalties.
You just can't get past him, can you?
You just can't get past. Yeah, it's really just nothing much that he can do. Although, having said that, Monkey is right on the back of him. Has Monkey got some sort of like rocket in the back of that car, because he's got excellent straight line speed compared to Beast, and he's gonna go for the move round the outside into turn 1, and he got it. What a move then from Monkey. Could Monkey win the race?
Scrapping.
Yeah. Tolguna is going into the slipstream, pulls to the outside. A little bit of contact made. They've just about got through there unscathed.
Donnell and Callum McKeon, I think.
Donnell
right.
and McKeon are definitely going for
Right.
checks. Having a look at Tolguna as well.
And Monkey maybe try and move to get past Ranga.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because obviously Monkey seemingly has got some excellent straight line speed here. Didn't seem to get the best exit out the final corner though.
He's barely got any ERS to use either, so he's just going to be struggling all the way down that straight.
Yeah, he's not close enough this lap. It could be worth him trying to save up a bit and then going for the offensive. And McKean gets a penalty as well. Interesting now. I don't think Bunny's got a penalty.
I haven't seen so.
Yeah, I mean, this just shows though that the tyres aren't necessarily the sort of defining factor here. I mean, clearly, if you were to sort of put them in clean air, tell them to do one lap on you know, their given tyres and like the age of them, you'd bet on Monkey any day of the week to be faster than Ranga. But obviously, when it matters down these straights, Ranga getting the slipstream and the DRS, it's proving very difficult for Monkey to get past. Although he has got a bit more of his battery saved up this time round, but he's not as close as he has been, and he's again not going to be able to get the move done. So it's going to be a hold of position for the McLaren driver.
It's going to be so frustrating for him though, seeing his cars out in the distance. That's the podium position, so he's on Ranga in P5 at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, nothing against Ranga. Obviously, he's every right to be battling for that position. It's just one of those things when there's guys behind, guys behind. Yep, on the softer tyres. I was just thinking though, sorry, about podium interviews. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do them, which is a real shame because obviously it would have been nice to not only interview the top 3 here, but also interview Beast being the newly crowned champion. But given the current state of the Xbox servers, and or at least the parties, I'm not sure if we're actually going to be able to get any interviews done. But
he's not close enough again.
You
He needs
can
to be
still
right on the
vote
back of him.
for driver of the day, so it might be a good time to at least start thinking about that now. I'll bring up the position changes for everyone, but obviously with penalties and what have you towards the end of the race, this won't be sort of
Top Gooner's
the
off.
defining factors. And yes, as you say, Top Gooner is off. He's
He's
round.
with
He's
Jocko.
facing backwards at turn 1, and he's got to be careful not to get himself disqualified here, as he's backwards at turn 1. I wonder if perhaps he has, because he's getting back onto the track in a very awkward manner here. Maybe he was just in AI. Bunny was very wide out of turn 3 there as well, but he hasn't lost any positions from it, although Ranga is very close to him now through this middle sector. Bunny needs to try and close back up to Callum McKeon to ensure that he's still obviously getting the DRS from the Racing Point driver. Yeah, Monkey's just not close enough either this time.
He's pushing hard to try and do it, but he's
had
not
a
able
poor
to.
exit, and
Beast
Beast is probably going to get him back, I think. Beast has got so much more ERS than the McLaren driver. He's going to be on the outside though into turn 1. Is Monkey going to try and hold it? Yeah, Monkey tries to hold it on the inside, which he does. Beast going for the switchback. Monkey picks up a penalty. Monkey picks up a penalty. Beast then round 2 or round 3.
Yeah, he's got it here, I think.
On the inside of turn 4, Monkey trying to hold it around the outside, bit of contact made. Top Gooner retires in the pits, and Beast just about muscled his way through and up into P5. God, these laps have flown by. We've only got 2 laps, 2.5 laps left.
He's already closed right up to Wrangler as well. It just shows how much better those soft tyres are.
Yeah, definitely. He's right on the back of Wrangler. I wonder if we're going to see him. Got a better exit by the looks of things. Got the DRS. He's got a lot of his battery stored up. He's on the better tyres.
Yeah, he's got
Wrangler chooses to cover the outside. He's very aggressive though, squeezing Wrangler and goes in very deep. He's got the move done though, but there's contact on the exit with Wrangler.
And Wrangler lost an end plate from that.
The move.
Looked like his right end plate had gone.
Wrangler gets the move done, or he holds his position. Oh, moving though, moving in the braking. He started to move over to the left and then back to the right. That wasn't ideal, obviously, for Beast, and there was contact made yet again. This is definitely losing them time here, and it's perhaps losing Wrangler a chance at a podium position here. He's trying to go around the outside. He's trying to find an avenue here, and Wrangler makes a bit of a mistake, so Beast going down the inside. I think Wrangler's still trying to hold it, which he has. Wow, great defensive driving from Wrangler, but he's now out of DRS to the top 3, which means that Beast is going to have a brilliant opportunity here to get past Wrangler into turn 1. Wrangler immediately pulling to the left hand side, going defensive.
He's going to carry so much more speed down into the first corner. Yeah, he's made it comfortably.
And Callum McKeon's got past Darnell, and they're going side by side here through turn 3, and Wrangler's got a penalty as well. So yeah, Darnell and Callum McKeon going side by side. Darnell up the inside. We're going board with Bunny to watch this, and Darnell gets the move done, so Darnell takes the lead back.
I think Bunny might win here, you know. I haven't seen him pick up any penalties.
He's definitely in a good position.
He's going to get a podium, I'm pretty sure, by the looks of things. Obviously, Darnell still has that 5-second time penalty, speeding the pits. Monkey quite close to Wrangler as well, only 3 tenths behind him.
Yeah, as soon as Beast got past him, he's definitely gained a lot of time.
Yellow
Oh,
flag
Jocko's
sector
gone
2. Oh no.
on the last lap.
That's really unfortunate for Jocko. He was on for some decent points there, but here we go then. It will be Darnell to cross the line first, but I'm not convinced that he's going to hold it. So it's Darnell, Callum McKeon. Bunny wins the race. Silly Bunny then in the Haas is going to be the
Wow,
winner
look at those positions
of
changing.
the Brazilian Grand Prix. And Southerners is all the way up into third from that. Monkey P4, Beast P6, but that's literally irrelevant to him. Crispy comes home P7. Czech in 8th, SLR Barlow 9th, and Ranga drops down to 10th at the end there. Bunny winning his first race in SLR,
Wow.
and it's his first podium as well. So, well, big congratulations to him. I'm especially pleased as he is a fellow Haas driver. I'm not even going to deny it. But, there we go. Oh, and he's smacked his front wing off in celebration. Wow. A lot of action then. The whole way through. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do any interviews, which is a bit of a shame because I think we were going to have some very happy people in the party for the interviews. But unfortunately, I just think given the circumstances, we're not really going to be able to do that. So we'll wrap it up then. We'll watch the podium. So it is Silly Bunny then. First win, first podium in SLR. Callum McKeon yet again on the podium. He's in some really good form. And Southerners, second week in a row on the podium for him. It was a P2 last week. It's a P3 this week for the Williams driver. And on a day where the championship could be won, it well and truly was by UK Beast Assassin. He needed to finish, well, not even ahead of his rival Sotia Clock, and obviously given Clock's retirement on the first lap, it meant that Beast had won it before it had really even begun. So there you go then. There's only a few drivers actually not to get any penalties. Bunny and Southerners both on the podium, and of course Predators never seems to get any penalties. Bunny 12th to 1st as well. That's surely got to be a contender for driver of the day. Yeah, that's interesting. The timings are slightly glitched out as well. We're not. Who are we giving driver of the day then?
Silly Bunny
is
got
it
driver
Bunny?
of the day. Yeah.
Yep. So
First win.
that's what we can say then. Bunny, congratulations, driver of the day. And yeah, also very big congratulations, obviously, to Beast. All season, very good pace, very consistent. He's somewhat dominated some races. Certainly, he's had some stellar drives and always been up there. And I'd say well and truly deserved to win the championship. So yeah, big congratulations to him. But I think that will do us for tonight. We'll wrap this one up. So unfortunately, no podium interviews this week. We'll try and get perhaps Bunny and Beast in next week if we can. Obviously, if they're whether they're on the podium next week or not, it would be nice to at least give them some recognition. But that will do us then. I've been Ham. I've been joined by Jam, and this is us signing off then for the SLR Division 2 race.